intelligent design. Intelligent design. Quote, intelligent design. We've heard the myth of intelligent design bandied about on the internet. Beloved brothers and sisters, before you get carried away with the myth of, quote, intelligent design, we need to address fundamental flaws of the initial creation design fable, as the Bible collection of myths alleges in just the first 2 chapters of Genesis. When people claim, quote, intelligent design, unquote, I just shudder at the lack of Bible study. In just a few moments of quiet reading, in just the first 2 chapters of Genesis, the Bible collection myth unravels. I had just a few questions. So how did, quote, God, quote, create, unquote, with magical incantations? So he's a wizard, the very thing that those who criticize Lucifer for being. Let's start from the beginning of the creation myth. Quote, and God said, let there be light, unquote. And what happened? The sun appeared? There has to be a source of that light, and according to the Bible myth, the earth was formed before the sun. Not so. In all of space, the suns have come into being long before the planets, and they had to, because all of the heavier elements that are found and of which the earth is composed were made deep within the suns over millions of years. And then the myth about water. The elements came into being first were the simplest element, hydrogen, which was fused into helium in suns over millions of years. Then the helium was fused into heavier elements deep within the core of the star. Oxygen only came into being after 5 simpler, lighter elements came into being deep in the center of suns: lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, and nitrogen. So it was impossible for water to even exist until oxygen existed. Then the Earth's crust is composed of an even heavier element, silicon. In the sequence, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, and aluminum follow. All these heavier elements came into being only in second-generation suns, which had to explode, spewing out these elements in supernovas in order to be available for the formation of the Earth. The Earth's core is mostly iron, another even heavier element that came into being even later. Furthermore, all the elements found the Earth, deep within the Earth, had to come into being long before the Earth could come together. So in consequence, the Bible myth is wrong from the first 2 chapters. Then, the sequence of the appearance of plants and animals violates all physics and biology. Moreover, in just the first 2 chapters of Genesis, there are 2 divergent, totally different myths told. First, Adam and Eve were created together, and then the next chapter, the myth of the rib and the creation of Eve later. The first fable says both were created together, both were created at the same time. The second has the cacophony about a rib and a deep sleep, etc. Now, which myth is the one you're supposed to believe in? So from the beginning, the Bible collection of myths tale is impossible, let alone, quote, intelligent design. Have you ever read the first 2 chapters of the Bible collection of myths? I don't think so. Or if you have, you just didn't pay attention. As a consequence, you would not be so bold as to be a proponent to this other myth of intelligent design.